Stages for Final Kombat for Mortal Kombat 1. This is going to be my predictions, me breaking down the groups, each of the people's insight, which one is my favorite group. You guys are, if some of you guys already know what my favorite group is, and looking at LCQ just a tad bit to find out who might be the winner, potentially going into Group D. And also look at the matchups between the people, see if anybody has ever met before and whatnot. So, yeah. So we're going to start off with the good old Group A. Now, Group A is Sonic Fox, Snake Doe, Tex, Anna Bananas, and FGC Boy. For each of the groups also, I will be talking about who's the underdog and who's like the favorite, of course, for each group. The favorite of most of these groups is going to be the person who's at the top, but don't count out the second person as well. For Group 1, favorite of the group is obviously last year's champion, Sonic Fox. The underdog of this group is actually going to be FGC Boy, just simply because not too many people know about him. If you guys do not know, FGC Boy is the winner of Oceanic region. So if you guys look at this, this is going to be the leaderboard. Big shouts and Cross. He does all the leaderboards for Final Kombat right here. That was the rankings for Final Kombat. You get to see everyone and Cross is OD. Big shouts and Cross. So how everyone qualifies. Sonic Fox qualified to be an EVO 2025 winner for the top 8 points. We have VGY, Face Out, Rewind, Lavender Rain, Scorpion Prox, MK Javier, Tex, and Snake Doe. And then for the regionals, Tekken Master won Middle East, Tweety won NA East, Broseph won. Is that Mexico region? I'm gonna say I think that's Mexico region, the Mexico region. I think. Don't quote me on that. Nicolas won south of Latin. KL won West. FGC Boy, like I just said, he had won Oceanic. Kanimani won EU West. Anna Bananas won EU East. Zeus won Brazil, and Juleta won Mexico. So that means Broseph won Latin America North. The people in that last chance to qualify, of course, is to be determined because we haven't had LCQ yet. So here's the group stage. This here has it up. So, like I said, if you guys do not know who N-Cross is, this is going to be my N-Cross Glazing moment. Please, big shouts to N-Cross. He is in charge of Liquipedia for the fighting game stuff, and he shows out every single time. He has already made the group stage format where we can see. This is really interesting, though, because from the colors I'm seeing, unless he just ended up doing it this way. So, if you guys do not know, group stage is set up where it's a round robin. So, everybody plays each other at least once in each group stage. The top 2 people with the best record make it out to go to top 8. That's how this is set up. That's how it's going to go about. So, as you can see, this is all the group stages. The green is the people who make it out. This one's yellow for some odd reason. I don't know if it's something I didn't see that might be like, I don't know, a tiebreaker situation, but yeah. And the matches are recorded in, is recorded on rounds, not matches. Okay, so this is what it is. So this is matches, and this is rounds. So this is how the tiebreaker goes around. Let's actually double check. All right, so here's a Final Kombat. This is how it's set up. Group stage consists of 4 separate, 5 players per group. Seeding is based on the global leader points, regardless of qualifying method. The group will be round robin, meaning each player will play 1 match against each of the other players. All the matches is best of 5. Score is counted as total matches, meaning that if they win 3 and lose one of they'll have 4 total matches. Tiebreakers of group stage are determined by game differential, round differential, player differential, meaning the player who has the best record, best round record, or has taken games and rounds from a higher placing player will break it. So we shouldn't go too far down, but it's going to be, this is the games you win. So if you go, like, say if it's a Sonic 1 4-1 and they went like they could say they went, let's divide by 3. So for rounds wise, they went like 10 and let's just say 11 and 4. That's what this round based thing. So, and that would be your plus or minus right here. So for instance, if both of these people, let's say if Snake Doe and Sonic went 4-1, then the rounds they won, say if Sonic won more rounds than Snake Doe, then it'll be and then it'll go to Sonic rather than Snake Doe. The differential between the rounds they have won. Like, so basically, it's better for you to win in a 3-1 and a 3-0 rather than a 3-2. Because if you put yourself in a 3-2, it can actually hurt you when it comes to those last minute like points right there. LCQ is going to be next week on Friday. So before Final Combat begins, Friday is going to be LCQ, and then everything else will start on Saturday. But we're going up and down for each group. So first, we'll start off with Sonic Fox's group. So Sonic Fox, Snake Doe, Tex, and Bananas, and FGC Boy. Before I get into anything, I'm gonna pause the music on this one. There's a clip I want to show you guys.
But punish! Okay, like, my god! I was like, he's just fucking swinging at his demon. Put Snake Doe on my path, my goodness. Oh my god.
Sonic has said that Snake Doe was whiffing a little bit too much against Gur. And Sonic said, put Snake Doe in my path. Jesus Christ. I am very interested to see how this is going to go. I just for that little woman right there. I am extremely interested to how that might go. So, when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of this, this is the thing. I'm GG Snake Doe. We're gonna go see. Snake Doe is definitely still a threat. I definitely do agree. Sonic Fox versus Snake Doe. Let's see if they ever met. Fox had won. Sonic never met Snake Doe. Nope. Sonic did not meet Snake Doe here at all either. And last but not least, Evo. Sonic has never played Snake Doe in bracket. So that is going to be very interesting to see. Extremely interesting. Snake Doe and Tex actually have a lot of history together because they play in a lot of online regionals together because Snake Doe and they have shout outs to the Kombat Club for Bowie and Speed and them. They are all great people. Big shout outs to that whole team. I love that team so much. But Snake Doe and Tex have gone back and forth quite a bit when they play each other. So like that's actually really interesting. Tex has never played Sonic. They never met actually when they went to Gamescom. And Anna Bananas has no experience with GC Boys, and FGC had. So this is one of the few groups where like barely anybody has played each other. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this goes about and what happens with it. I actually don't know. If I had to predict anybody going through with this one, this would be hard to say. FGC Boy, like I said, he is. If you guys do not know, he is a Shao Kahn player. He's a very good Shao Kahn player. He won his region. A lot of people were not expecting him to do it, but like I always say, like he was strong. We have a Shao representation here. Like I said, he's definitely the underdog, and he's definitely the boy out of everyone here that he can do the most damage because probably no one can actually look at footage of him. Anna Bananas, another Havoc player. We're going to see what he brings to the table. He, if you guys look at his records all the way through, he did travel offline. He got first in his region, second in his first qualifier. He got 9th at Viennale. He lost to Katana Khan. I actually recorded that set. So his offline experience is very well. He almost made top 8 at Viennale, which was a demigod event at Europe. So he has his experience. He did a great job with it, but unfortunately he had failed there. But he did his regional final, so he actually made it through. But once again, he lacks the international like exposure. Like Tex and especially Snake Doe and Sonic Fox, of course, they have played all over. During the making of this video, I found out that Tex was not going to be able to come to Final Combat because of visa issues. So it goes to Gur. Congrats to Gur. Really feel bad for Tex. We really feel bad for Tex. Tex is an amazing player. I really want to see him. Unfortunately, he cannot go. But Gur is going to be making it in, and he most likely is taking Tex's spot at the time of me making the video. So if I had to pick 2 people to make it out this group, I would honestly say Snake Doe and Sonic, but I would not be surprised if Tex had a run. FGC Boy can surprise us all. Anna Bananas as well is definitely going to be crazy. Yeah, but most likely it's Snake Doe and Sonic, and this is one of those I can see it's definitely Snake Doe and Sonic. But I will not count out any of these boys. So we have Connie, Mani, Lavender Rain, Online Kill, Tekken Master, and Broseph. Broseph qualified from Latam North. Tekken Master qualified for Middle East. Online Kill qualified for NA West. Lavender Rain qualified through points, and Connie Mani qualified through EU West. This group is fairly interesting. I don't know how this is going to end up in this group. This is one of those groups that's like low-key like everyone can do it. I mean like so serious. Everyone can do it here. We have Kanimani, best in EU. I would say hands down top 5. Yeah, my prediction pain. What's going on, K1? Hands down top 5 people in MK right now for sure. You have Lavender Rain, who came up clutch. When I tell you came up clutch, he went to versus fighting on last minute on a whim, and he legit qualified because he went to versus fighting. Evo didn't do him too bad. His 3rd place at Gamescom did him a lot, but he was going to be in trouble. Him going to versus fighting and winning that did so well for his mental. Not only for his place, but his mental too, because psychologically he was I talked to him at the Evo when he got 17. He was down, he was sad, and he wanted to prove himself. This is a big momentum boost for him, and definitely look out for Lavender. Gonna be absolutely insane. Online Kale, as you guys know, CEO 2025 winner, beat Sonic Fox in the EUS qualifiers for qualify in. 9th at Kombat Break, didn't do too bad, but then got an Evo medal at 15 years old. Absolutely wonder, absolutely cinema. Evo medal at 5th place. Lost to Kanimani 2-3, by the way. That was a very, very close set. So, and Online Kale is one of the few people I believe that, yeah, he is a meme god. Yes, you are not lying about it. But Online Kale is one of the few people that's in this entire event that I know can take out Kanimani, like straight up. It's not even funny. And then you have Tekken Master, who was also taking out Kanimani before. Hasn't been playing too much. He's actually been on a little bit, actually, ironic enough, on the Tekken grind. He actually made EWC at Tekken as well. And he's been doing exceptionally well in that game. But he's also been playing MK. He also qualified for this too. So interested to see how he is, how warmed up he is also. But always been so strong when it comes to that as well. And then Broseph, like I said, Quan Master has been doing the same work with Quan, and Quan has been buffed as well. So that is going to play a big factor, because if you guys do not know, Kanimani played in his online bracket. Big shouts to Rips Arena. And Connie went against Rother in the finale and almost lost to Rother. Rother was running that Quan. And it was really, and Brosa does have a sector as well. But Connie has made it vocal that he hates Quan Chi. And Brosa, he has to fight Brosa. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And this group is hard to predict, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say Online Kale Lavender Rain. I got much love for Connie, but I feel like Kale might turn up entirely. And like I said, Lavender Rain psychologically, he really got a boost from like the versus fighting. I can see both of them doing insane work, but this group is going to be a lot more closer than what people think. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Like, I so serious cannot guess this group. But as far as these boys playing each other, Connie, I don't think he ever met Lavender Rain. Yeah, but like offline. I online a big thing, but this is offline now. So I want to see if they have actually played it offline. A lot of these boys have played it online together, but I want to see if they met offline in a bracket. That's what I'm talking about the most. But yeah, I already know. Of course, we saw Connie, Mighty, and Kale played each other. Connie won 2-3. Tekken Master has played Connie last year, UFA, and Tekken Master won, but that was a long time ago, and Connie is a completely different person now. No Hourglass at LCQ. We're gonna look at LCQ in a minute, but I did not see him sign up either, so we're gonna check on that. What's going on, Coolio? Broseph, what did he go to? He did not go to any offlines. He just qualified through his region of League of Latina North. Tekken Master only pretty much stayed in his region. He didn't travel to anywhere else. Kale has been, Kale never played Lavender Rain 2. So the only people that have experience against each other is Kale and Kanimani. Oh, the third, I did get on that too. So this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be an interesting group. This group is going to be a lot closer than what people think. So yeah, but my prediction, Lavender Rain and Online Kale. Group C. Let's take off the glasses. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell were they thinking? Let me tell you how fucked up this group is. This is by far my favorite group, but let me tell you how fucked up this group is. Every person in this group has an Evo medal. Throughout NRS's history has an Evo medal for NRS. You have Nicholas, who hasn't won Evo, but second place at like 2 Evos. Rewind, second place at Evo 2023, Evo champion of 2018. MK Javier, really underrated, back-to-back Evos in MK1, just by the way. back-to-back Evos MK1 came up really clutch. Zeus, third place at Evo 2024. Tweety. Now Tweety, he had his Evo medal from back in 2018. He lost to actually Rewind in 2018 in Injustice 2, but also has an Evo medal. This group is by far the most stressful group I'm ever going to watch in my life. I don't know what underdog of this group. I forgot to say underdog. This group is going to be Broseph. In this group, the underdog of this group, I'm actually going to have to say Tweety. And I'm not saying because like Tweety is bad or anything. I'm saying it solely because of the fact that Tweety has not come offline since I believe since Final Kombat 2020. Tweety, I would say he's the underdog of this group simply because of how long it's been since he's been offline. And these boys are definitely trained for it, have been doing it. And I'm not down Tweety's skill at all, but it's been a minute since we have seen Tweety offline. In Final Kombat 2020, Tweety was the only person that could beat Ninja other than Sonic at Final Kombat. And Tweety almost beat Sonic. He lost me money. We're not going to talk about it. Tweety lost me money. But Tweety lost to Ninja 3-2 and almost took Ninja out. Nicholas and Rewind have gone back-to-back time and time again. The last time they met, however, I believe Rewind had won at Blink Respawn. Rewind took out Nicholas 3-1, yep, in the lower bracket. Also, I think this is a group where the most people have actually played each other as well. Tweety, of course, has played Rewind like online side of things, but Nicholas and Rewind back and forth. Rewind and Javier back and forth. Zeus has played Javier and Nicholas. Nicholas especially, Javier not so much, but in other regions. So like they all have experience with each other. The only person that does not have experience over them really right now is truthfully Tweety, which is why even more I say is that he is the underdog in a sense, because none of these boys have played Tweety offline in a very long time. Tweety has been practicing with Nicholas and Scorpion Prox online though. He's always, when he is streaming, he's always been practicing with both of them. But like I said, we just have not seen him in a long time offline. So with this group, I don't even want to predict this group, bro. Rewind has shown that he could beat Nicholas. Nicholas has always been powerful, but he has shown that he can do that. Javier does not fucking die. There's no other way to say that than Javier doesn't die. I wish they would do a regular bracket double M like MK11. Honestly, Supreme Neutral, I was a big person against round robin until I actually watched it for the first time. And round robin is so much more entertaining, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love round robin. Like, this is amazing. This is like the one of the best things ever. And like I said, for those that don't know, round robin is basically everyone in a group plays each other at least once, and whoever has the 2 best records goes to top 8. And they've been doing this for Capcom. They've been doing this for Tekken, for Street Fighter, like all that. So this has been a format that I've definitely liked a lot more. And this group, predicting wise, it's between Javier, Rewind, and Nicholas to me. But like I said, Javi don't die, bro. Rewind, year 2 Rewind, I tell people this all the time. Year 2 Rewind is a different thing. Every time Rewind has got to the second year of a video game, he has gotten better. If you don't believe me, let's just check Injustice real quick. 2017, not too much over here. 2018, oh look, first, third, second. First at Evo, third at SoCal Regional, second in the grand finals. Okay, let's go to MK11. 2019, not so hot. Oh, let's go to 2021. Oh, third at UFL, first in the regional, third at Combo Breaker, second at Evo. Like, he just gets better year 2. Year 1 to MK1. A little shaky here, a little here and there, but didn't quite make it through. Oh, let's go to year 2. Oh, second, third. He always does better year 2. It's a thing I see time and time again with Rewind. He don't like when I say this, but I tell him like he kind of slow to start, but once he gets there, everything started, he starts to click. And you can see it literally in his results right here. Like legit second, third. He just starts to click. Yeah, Javier, I ain't gonna lie. Rewind did choke against Javier Evo. That he wanted to go for that brutal so bad. If you don't just 1, 2, 3 this man. But he wanted that down 2 brutal, and they whiffed. It happens. But yeah, Zeus definitely has been in a slight character crisis, I feel like. Because he won his regional, but at Evo, yeah, he got 32nd. He lost to Wits 3-2. It was insanely crazy when it happened. It was crazy how it happened and when it happened, but like, yeah, he's definitely been a little bit struggling, just a tad bit more. So I don't know what to solidify, but like anything can happen here. But if I had to pick two people from this group, I would go with my picks here. Would be Nicholas and Rewan. I would say that's the safe picks here. Last but not least, we have Group D. We have Shuleta, Scorpion Prox, VGY, Faisal. This technically might be the hardest group because the last chance qualifier, whoever wins that is going to be the most thirstiest. But we have 96 people enter for LCQ. Gerd, Jazro, Han Rashid, Abracadabra, Subby's coming, Wonderlander, good ass Scorpion player. Axstar. If we want to sponsor Axstar for real, that's actually really OD. Carlos, Sizoff, Jesus Christ. Fusion, oh my god. Roar, Kilizenok, OD Filato, Law Corridor, Akira Japple, Miro Sandstorm, Transcend, Sax, Arma, Yakuza Knight, Kales, Cusco, Mike Liu, Conqueror, Adriano. But this is when it starts to get interesting. You got Illuminati, we got Osvaldo Diaz, then we got the real crazy stuff. We got Gambler, we got Moss, we got Dialogue. This is where it gets interesting to me. Moss, I have my heavy eyes on this young man right here. I am really interested to see how he is going to do. He has been considered a very strong Johnny in the EU region, very young player. He talks a lot. I ain't gonna lie, he talks a lot. I be seeing him talk a lot. I want to see how he does offline. With a person that talks this much, I want to see how they do offline. So I'm gonna be very interested to see how he does in this setting. This LCQ can be anybody. So this is why this group is kind of hard to do. If I had to pick, but then again, like I can't really do the pick of this group yet because I don't know who's going to make it. And I don't want to say who's going to win LCQ because I can't see brackets. Like I said, Dialogue's been doing crazy. Rotendo's coming. King Gambler's going to Osvaldo, Moss. We're going to see how this goes. I can't make a prediction until I get that, who that final combat is. The Gambler could do it. Moss could do it. Axstar can do it. Gerd can do it. You never know. Han can have a run of his life. Full Auto can just do some crazy shit. Like, I don't know. Group D. I can't make a successful who's going to win because I just don't know what LCQ is going to win here. So, like, it's hard. But Faisal and VGY have played each other so damn much. Slight edge to Faisal. VGY, Homelander, shut up, struggling. Homelander has a Shao that he works on too. Doesn't mind picking up Havoc. Great stuff with that. VGY also has played Scorpion Prox. How much actually? They played once, and it was 3-2 in favor of Scorpion Prox. If you guys do not know, they have a head-to-head system here on Wikipedia. If you just go ahead, only the matches that have been recorded on Wikipedia. So there can be some online tournaments that's missing, but big online tournaments and then offline tournaments they have for sure. They can show you the when they play. And to our knowledge, the only time Scorpion Prox and VGY's play, it was 3-2 in Scorpion Prox's favor, and that was last year at Final Combat. Faisal and VGY's record, Faisal 3-1 over Faisal. I mean, Faisal VG1 over Faisal 3-1 over VGY. Jesus Christ, I don't know why that was so hard. This one, yeah, this was tough. Scorpion Prox and Shuleta. Shuleta lost 3-2 to Javier. So, so only people that have experience against each other right here is Faisal and VGY. Everyone else is just like, oh shit. Like I said, I can't decide Group D because I don't know who's gonna win LCQ. Like I truthfully do not know who's gonna win LCQ, so I cannot provide feedback on Group D yet. But Shuleta has never met Scorpion Prox, VGY, or Faisal offline. Faisal and VGY played each other a decent amount. Faisal never met Scorpion Prox. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? These people never played each other. what the fuck? Why has no one played each other? This is a group that's probably played each other the most. Everyone else is just like, it's barely anything there. And this group somewhat, but like, damn. Oh my god. Either way, yeah, this group is just hard. Whose heads is Shaletta taking? Not too many. Just mostly people from his region. The only experience he has is, like I said, he played in MK Mexico, but like he only beat Illuminati and he lost to Javier. Like when it comes to his international and his region, he's probably he's considered the best player in Mexico. And but like South against South America and them, he lost 3-0 to Lavender Rain, and he has online experience over NA players, but not the offline experience. I don't feel like it's too bad for him offline, but I don't know. We're gonna see. You're gonna see for Shaletta. But this group is definitely like has the potential to be one of the strongest groups too because of whoever comes to the LCQ. But this is by far like I feel like it's the most craziest fucking group. You say Face Out and Scorpion Procs? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think Scorpion Procs gonna make it. Scorpion Procs this year has really honestly throughout all MK1 he kind of was a little off, you know? Like there's a lot of places where he underperformed. Blink was his big break, like he truthfully did. But like, if you guys don't know, he was dead last. Last person, well not dead last, but like last person to qualify. He almost
If let me put this in perspective, y'all. If Dialock got second or first at versus fighting, and Snake Doe got seventh, Scorpion Procs would have been out. I need y'all to understand that. Scorpion Procs was literally not going to make Final Combat. I don't think people understand that. Like, he had a shaky ass season. Like, he was not on game, and he has been struggling throughout throughout MK1. So like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know if he's gonna make it to group stage because he barely made. I think he barely made it to group stage last year. I think he barely made it out of his group, right? Man, barely. Just barely. Because that was a crazy, crazy situation. Because, like, he easily could have got by Connie Money, but he luckily didn't. But, like, for this group, I would say Face Al is definitely a safe pick. But I would say Face Al and either VGY or Face Al or the Last Chance qualifier winner. That's what I would go with for this one.
But those are my predictions for Final Combat. Going over one more time, I have Sonic and Snake Doe here. I have Online Kill and Lavender Rain here. I have Rewind and Nicholas here. And I have Face Al with VGY or Face Al with the Last Chance qualifier winner for this one. That's my breakdown for everything right here.